claim they so real, but being real is taking accountability for your actions. Claudette is putting on your big girl panties or your big boy boxes and taking accountability. Like being like, okay, yeah, I fucked up. Okay, I was wrong. Because people be wanting to claim that they so real, but they don't even be knowing how to admit when they wrong. Claudette, how you real and you can't call your own self out? Yeah. How the fuck you calling everybody else out, but you can't call your own self out? Until you can call your own self out, baby, you're not real. Claudette, yeah. Like, no shade. I can't stand people that be claiming that they so real, but it's like they never take accountability or like see what they did. Like, you have to always be able to see like where you went wrong, because it's two sides to every story, and on both sides it's always something that like on your side you could have did differently. You feel me? So it's kind of like, if you can't take accountability, baby, don't call yourself a real bitch. Don't call yourself a real dude. Like, you're not real until you can take accountability. That's it.
My mom always says only the guilty are offended. The older I get, the more I understand, because honest people usually respond with reflection, and guilty people respond with defensiveness, anger, blame shifting, or playing the victim. The truth only feels like an attack to somebody who benefits from avoiding accountability.
I stopped sitting down and being upset and feeling sorry for myself. I took accountability and said, you know what? I literally do everything. So why am I sitting here upset? If this is not treating me the way I want to be treated right now, I need to go where I'm loved. I need to go where I'm seen. I need to go and do other things that I love. I stopped.
If a person treats you a certain way, hold them accountable to it. If you treat me a certain way, I'm going to respond to the way you treat me. So if you treat me like I'm an option, I'm going to respond to you treat me that way. If you treat me like I'm a placeholder and I don't want to be a placeholder, I'm going to respond to that. But you are telling him that you are okay with being a placeholder. When you get to that place of knowing your worth, you're not going to sit in no position and just hope for you to have that position. If you don't make it clear to me, if there is no clarity, if you don't define what we are in an appropriate time period, in less than a year, I'm not dealing with you. Because I'm a mother and I have children, and my children are more important. And if I allow my kids to see that I will accept this type of behavior, if I allow my kids to see that this is how I value myself, my kids are going to be a reflection of that one day. And I'm going to have to answer to that. You want to answer to that one day? I don't think you do, darling. Stop allowing men to put you in a position to be a situationship. Know that you are better than that. If you don't see me as a wife, don't be around me. If you don't see me as a girlfriend, don't be around me. There's plenty of other fish in the sea. If you like to swim in that type of sea, then go be it. I don't like to swim with the sharks. They nasty and they hunt for blood. When you allow yourself to swim in a sea with an open wound, you're going to get attacked by sharks. They're going to find you. I heal my wounds before I go anywhere, because you're not going to smell no blood on me. I will not be vulnerable to somebody who's a threat. So until you heal those wounds, them sharks going to keep on being after you. When you heal those wounds and you raise your standards, the right men come around you, because our standards hold them accountable. So as a woman, make your standards hold that man accountable. That means raise your standards, baby. Raise them up and leave that situationship alone, okay, honey?
Upset some people, but you can't expect understanding from somebody who avoids accountability. Some people will never see your point, because that would mean they'd have to admit that they were wrong or how they played a part in your pain. They'll gaslight you, they'll twist your words and turn the blame on you just to protect their own ego. And the moment you hold them accountable, they act like you're attacking them when all you did was tell the truth. You can't build peace with someone who runs from responsibility. You can't have growth with someone who won't be honest with themselves, because understanding requires honesty, and honesty requires maturity. And if they refuse to face themselves, you keep arguing with their pride instead of their heart. So stop chasing clarity from people who live in denial. Let their avoidance be your lesson, and let your peace be your closure.
Welcome back, my beautiful souls. I'm Cheryl, and this is Ritual and Remedy. And today we're going to be looking into something I've seen a lot of people growing up refuse to do, and that is taking accountability. There's one thing I've learned while I've been on my healing journey, and that's some people grow, some people transform, and some people run, not from others but from themselves. And the difference always comes down to the fact that they refuse to do the hard work in order to better their lives. I've seen people hit rock bottom and know full well that they can't continue along the path they've gone on, but they refuse to do the hard work. And it's not because they're incapable, not because they're cursed, but because accountability felt too much for them to hold. I've seen people blame everyone, their childhood, their job, their ex, their circumstances, anything to avoid looking within. And the truth is, you can't heal a wound you keep pretending isn't there. When people don't want to face their own behaviour, they look for something external to hide behind. Some throw themselves into spiritual bypassing, using spirituality as a shield instead of a tool. Some bury themselves in routines, rituals, or communities, hoping it will fix what they refuse to confront. But avoidance isn't healing, it just delays the breakdown waiting to happen. When someone refuses accountability long enough, something else starts to grow in its place, and it's called ego. It's not to be confused with confidence or self-worth at all, okay? This is the ego that says, I'm fine, I'm chosen, I'm right, it's everyone else who's the problem. And the thing is, once your ego takes the wheel, healing becomes impossible because you can't grow while defending the version of yourself you're afraid of outgrowing. Did you catch that? You can't grow while defending the version of yourself you're afraid to outgrow. I've seen so many people lose out on opportunities, friendships, and peace just because they refuse to take responsibility for the harm they cause. Imagine being a grandparent that doesn't see the grandkids, don't speak to their own children, all because of stuff that their parents did to them. And rather than heal that, rather than take accountability and say, you know what, I'm not going to live like this, you've now continued the cycle. Imagine praying to see your grandkids but not taking accountability for what you did to your own children. People like that think they're protecting themselves, but really they're protecting their wounds. Accountability isn't a punishment, it's liberation. It's the moment you say, I'm ready to stop repeating this cycle, I'm ready to stop hurting myself, I'm ready to stop blaming everyone else for the choices I made. Accountability is the doorway to growth. It's the moment your healing becomes real. Healing starts when you get honest with yourself. So if you find yourself being stuck in the same job, the same people, the same arguments, the same trauma, it's time now to take ability for your actions, for your inaction. Apologize and forgive yourself and start moving. Start making a plan to not only heal yourself but to heal your lineage. Are you not tired of being angry? Are you not tired of holding grudges? Write everything down, everything that you've done, that people have done, and burn it. Release it. It's over with now. Learn from it and move on with your life. Okay? Now take care, my beautiful souls. Until next time.